In the heart of Amoeba, a quiet town shrouded in whispers and mystery, lies a story that chills the soul. A story not just told by the elders, but etched into the very winds that sweep across the land. This is the haunting tale of Amaka. Amaka was just a simple girl, innocent and dutiful. After school, she helped her poor mother by selling bananas along the dusty paths of Amoeba. Her laughter was pure, her dreams small but full of hope. But fate had other plans. On that fateful evening, as darkness crept faster than her footsteps, Amaka still carried a few unsold bananas. She quickened her pace, eager to return home. But from behind her, a car screeched to a halt. Two men stepped out, and the silence of the road turned deadly. Their intention was clear: they wanted to abduct her. Tearfully, Amaka begged, "Please, let me go. I am only selling bananas for my mother," but her cries fell on deaf ears. The men, Ebuka and Chidi, dragged her away and into the car, her basket of bananas spilling into the dust. The road remained quiet, but Amoeba would never be the same again. They carried her to a dreaded shrine, a place feared even in whispers. There stood Ogbudu, the most feared native doctor Amoeba had ever known. His eyes glowed with cruelty, his hands stained with rituals of old. And in that place of darkness, Amaka's life was stolen. Her sense organs cut, her blood spilled, all to prepare a charm for wealth. Within a week, Ebuka and Chidi's lives transformed. Riches flowed like rivers, respect and envy followed them everywhere. They laughed, they dined, they lived, forgetting the price they had paid. But the dead never forget. At night, Amaka's ghost began to appear. Pale. Silent. Her hollow eyes stared from the corners of their rooms. They woke screaming, drenched in sweat. By day, her shadow trailed behind them, unseen by others, but felt in their bones. Vengeance had found them. Terrified, they returned to Ogbudu. But even he, the great sorcerer, shook his head. Her spirit is strong. She seeks vengeance, and vengeance will find you. Those words sealed their doom. Days later, Ebuka sped down a lonely road. Out of nowhere, a massive cement truck appeared. The crash was thunderous. His body was crushed, his wealth scattered. Amoeba heard the screams of twisted metal, and knew the ghost had struck. Chidi, stricken with fear, began to unravel. He saw Amaka's ghost even in broad daylight, her whispers chasing him through crowds. At the marketplace, his screams broke the silence. Before the eyes of shocked onlookers, he confessed everything. Every detail of the ritual. Every drop of blood spilled. And then, he ran into the streets, mad, never to return the same. The people of Amoeba whispered of Ogbudu's untouchable power. None dared confront him. But one night, the impossible happened. Ogbudu, the feared sorcerer, was found dead in his sleep. No poison. No struggle. Only terror carved into his face, as though death itself had hunted him down. The town of Amoeba was shaken to its core. Fear spread beyond its borders, to neighboring villages and towns. Travelers avoided Amoeba, for the curse of Amaka lingered in the air. And to this very day, the people whisper her story at night, of a young girl who sold bananas for her mother, and whose spirit rose to demand justice. This is the story of Amaka. A warning. A reminder. In Amoeba, that the dead do not rest, they haunt.